folks, welcome in. It is a Buffalo game day as our Buffalo Bills get ready to host the New Orleans Saints. Buffalo Bills 3-0, a second consecutive 3-0 start. Huge favorite today, Slick. We are ready to get rolling, and Game Day Buffalo is ready to start partying.
Yeah, the crowd's here early. First 1 o'clock kickoff for the Bills. All season at home, which feels radical, Maniac, and only one more left. Just a sign of how well the Bills have been doing the past few years, and that they're going to lay the smack down here today against the Saints.
1 p.m. kickoff, you got to take care of business, and we've got a man who knows to do exactly that, William Matar. Can I get the fours up at Game Day Buffalo? Throw the fours up.
Yeah,
let's go. Hurt in the car, you know who to call. Bill, what's the key for the Bills today? Huge favorites over New Orleans.
Well, today's going to be a great day because we're gonna score a lot of points. The Bills are going to get 37 points, I'm predicting, and those Saints only 10.
Oh, I love that.
Right
37 to 10. He's firing the prediction. He is hot. He's not wasting any time.
For people
Speaking
that
of which,
aren't familiar, you've come within 1 point of the Bills' correct score every week thus far, correct?
I'm doing pretty good, yes.
Pretty good. So 37, we'll take 38 if you're off by 1. We'll take it.
Okay. Bill, the fans want you to talk right into the mic. They want to hear
good.
those beautiful vocal
Perfect,
cords.
yes.
With that said, beautiful day. I mean, there's barely a cloud in the sky. Could you ask for a better Buffalo Bills tailgate?
No, it's fantastic. The weather's perfect. The energy here is amazing. It's really crazy.
Love to hear that.
Not your first time at the Game Day Buffalo
I
tailgate
love
either.
Game Day Buffalo. They do a great job.
Yes,
Seriously,
absolutely.
from the amazing drinks to the food to obviously the entertainment with local Cammy Clune, superstar, on the mic, we've got it all going here. Speaking of having it all going, Bill, being a most valuable Bill, like Josh was last year, that you have to have that energy all the time. Who are a couple of your most valuable Bills?
Well, everybody loves Jim Kelly, Bruce Smith.
Of course.
How can you go wrong? Thurman Thomas. Those are great.
Another MVP.
Yeah, but now, this era, obviously Josh Allen and the number 4, Cook. How can you go wrong? Great number, great player.
We were going to get into it. Bills you can trust on this game day against the New Orleans Saints. Obviously, we have a Bill we trust here very much. Hurt in a car, 444-4444. With that said, who are you looking to trust today against New Orleans out there, Bill?
Well, obviously, we're going to have Josh Allen's going to throw that ball and do a great job. But how about Russo for the defense? We're going to do a great job.
Gregoire. How about Gregoire making a big play today?
He needs to, with Ed Oliver out on the line, Milano on the back. Someone's got to step up on this defensive front. I'll take Gregoire Rousseau every single time.
Seriously, having him in the corner is like having Bill in the corner when you're going to court. With that said, Bill, any final thoughts? I know we're so thankful you're able to join us on the LOTCAST today here at Game Day Buffalo. Beautiful day. Any final thoughts for these Bills fans?
I'm just going to say keep the energy up and go Bills.
Well, there's
Let's
one
go.
day to do that. Bill, why don't you join with us? Game Day crowd, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey! 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 Let's go, Buffalo! Let's go, Buffalo!
Let's go, Buffalo.
Bill, make us want to shout. Thank you very much. Thank you very much
Thank
to our
you,
guy,
Will.
William
All
Matar, for
right.
joining us,
Appreciate
getting
you
this
joining us on
LOTCAST
LOTCAST.
started right. Woo! Thank you very much. And speaking of getting it started right, we went out to the lots, myself and Slick. I put a little pressure on this guy early, a big
giving
day.
me shit early
With
on.
that said, we went out and we saw what fans were saying, what they're thinking about this matchup, courtesy of the Salino Fan Cam.
It's time for the Salino Fan Cam. It's time for the Salino Fan Cam.
Folks, I just arrived here at Twin Oaks. We're going to find out if the Saints have a chance today. Follow me. Can you come here? Easy pickings, just because he said this train never stops. Do the Saints have any chance today?
They got about as much chance as the USA does in the Ryder Cup today.
I don't like that. Who's going to heat up on defense considering Oliver and Milano are out?
It's going to be a big 12 in our game. Yeah,
GB, the Ocho. Who's going to be electric on offense?
On offense, we're going to be looking at Keon Coleman, big boy Cuddy today. Reaching up and over.
This train
Never stop.
My boy, appreciate it. Go Bills. What's up with the choice of jersey today? Not playing.
That's my team.
What's up with that?
You're an asshole. It's Denver's my team. I'm not going to wear a loser's Buffalo jersey. No. Y'all losers.
Loser. Yeah, we'll see you after the game. But yeah, who do you guys play?
We play
You don't even know.
Monday night.
Oh, Monday night. All right, yeah. We'll get there. We'll see you there. Yeah, go Bills. Do the Saints have any chance today?
Zero chance.
Who's going to heat up on defense? We got Milano and Oliver out.
Doesn't matter. We're putting up 50.
50 burger. Who's going to be electric on offense? Who's going to score touchdowns? We need a lot if we're going to get
It's backups. Ray Davis for 2. This for 2.
Train never stop.
Train never stops.
Let's go Bills. Good question. No, keep playing. No, keep playing. Yeah, let's see. So first and foremost, do the Saints have any chance today?
No fucking chance.
Well, Ed Oliver and Milano are out. Who's going to step up? Who's going to be electric on defense?
They have Spencer Rattler as their quarterback. That's all I got to say.
That is a good point. Who's going to heat up on offense? Who's going to get the ball cooking?
Shakir, he hasn't been here.
Perfect 10 game. I feel you on that one.
Yeah, he's going to come back.
Perfect timing. Perfect 10. Does this train ever stop?
No. God, no. We're here about 4 beers deep at, 8 o'clock? We're having a great time. Let's go!
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Happy birthday, bro. Yo, oh, wow. The head is bigger than you are.
I know.
What are you going to do? Are you going to hold it up in the game, or are you sitting like front row?
Yeah, I hope Josh Allen sees it.
I hope he does too. Who do you think is going to heat up for the Bills today? Obviously, Josh is going to be really good. Who else is going to score a touchdown? Hook. And Coleman. Do the Saints have any chance tonight?
No.
None at all. Does this train ever stop?
No.
Let's go, Bills! Thank you, man. What a legend. Oh, man. Love the apron. Yeah, I do. What do you think about the performance the other night? We got outshot like 1-0 to nothing.
It doesn't matter. It means nothing.
Just preseason? Yeah, we'll talk about them in October. Who's going to heat up for the Bills tonight, though?
Josh Allen. Big schlong game for Josh Allen. Big old schlong game.
Big schlong game. He's going to let it hang.
Oh, he's going to let it hang. Everybody knows that.
Love that. Who's going to be electric on defense? You know, Matt Milano and Ed Oliver are out. Someone's got to step up.
Everybody. Trey, pick 6 from Trey.
Big 6 from Trey. Does this train ever stop?
No, of course not.
Let's go, Bills.
Go Bills.
Go Sabres. Yes, go Sabres. We'll get there, though. We'll get there. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Whoa. Oh, shit, I can't be in this. Hide me. I think I got it.
When the lights go out, you need something and someone you can count on. Your Salino generator is always on, just like Khalil Shakir. Power through anything with generators installed by Salino Plumbing.
Folks, my headset was up. We are back here at the Game Day Buffalo Tailgate. Bills, 17-point favorites over New Orleans. We got our favorite, Mike Bunt, in the house. Bunty, we were just talking. It's almost like a day where you can't have too hot of a Bills take because anything's possible today.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're already 15.5-point favorites. This feels like this should be a blowout today. There's no such thing as too hot of a Bills take today unless you're on the wrong side of a Bills take.
Hey, and being on the wrong side, I have seen a lot of Saints fans infiltrate Orchard Park today, Maniac. I don't know where they came from. We saw them last night flooding into the bars for LSU, fresh off the bayou, and now they're all coming into Orchard Park to get their ass whooped.
Yeah, I mean, these New Orleans fans, they do not mess around. They've been partying at the bars all weekend long. They turned Chippewa and Allen into Bourbon Street. So
that's hard to do.
It'll be interesting to see their performance today, though. But anything performance-wise you're looking for on the defense with Oliver and Milano out again?
You know, I'm just looking for them to dominate. You're going up against an inexperienced quarterback in Spencer Rattler. McDermott has a history of dominating against younger quarterbacks. I see today as no different. I know the Bills are a little undermanned with no Ed Oliver, no Matt Milano. They're missing a few guys, but there's no reason that this defense shouldn't have a strong game against the Saints offense.
Bunty, you ever travel down south to New Orleans?
I don't think I've ever been south of, South Carolina, so definitely not that far south.
You ever been to Florida?
I was 7 years old.
Okay, Kath, we got to fix that, Kath. We're going to fix that.
She's writing it down.
But Slick, I'm talking because I feel like Saints fans have an identity crisis. We know who some of the Bills super fans are, but you have someone like Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Louisiana.
And he's a Packers fan.
Packers fan. He's talked black and gold at times, but he's a Packers guy.
Packers guy. I don't blame him either, the way things have been going lately. He could have come around during the Drew Brees era. Chose to stay with the Pack. Don't blame him. It takes a lot to keep a cheesehead over a Bourbon Street.
I was looking for some expertise on New Orleans because I was looking up all these things about it. People say it's very noisy and that there are bugs everywhere. Is that just like living in the bayou and having a city right by there, I guess?
It must be a Gulf Coast thing. I will tell you this about New Orleans. It's a party city, Buffalo's a party city.
Yeah,
We're both
we can
small
go.
cities. We can probably relate to some of the people down in New Orleans.
I know. I was looking at some of the problems people say with New Orleans, and it's not too different from Buffalo. Lack of infrastructure, no city leadership.
They got down to the nitty-gritty right away.
They started throwing haymakers right away.
Unreal.
And speaking of throwing haymakers, obviously we've been talking to fans all morning. Are we into the tail of the tape though? Time to get into the tail of the tape, Don?
Yeah, let's get into it.
By the way, with Bill Matar coming on, I was a little flustered. Have not yet introduced the Dreamboat today, obviously, on the ones and twos, making all the miracles happen.
The best-looking guy on the broadcast, Aura farming like an MFer already.
Let's
go.
Seriously, the Aura Farm is going nuts. So let's see. Speaking of going nuts, let's pull up this tail of the tape graphic we have. Okay, I got to get over here. Let's see.
Got it.
Okay, we got Buffalo MVPs 3, New Orleans MVPs 0.
That's surprising.
I'll take that. I mean, the Super Bowls, 2009, what a run. I mean, but they did play here that year before they eventually went on to the Super Bowl victory. It seemed like they just had a great team. They had a great quarterback. They had a good coach, and they got hot at the right time in that mix when they were able to achieve that in 2000. They won it in the 2009 season, February 2010.
Yeah, that was a crazy time. I don't know if you remember that Super Bowl, going for an onside kick, I believe, to start the second
Revolutionary.
half.
Yeah, that was wild.
They couldn't even do that now if they wanted to.
I was 10 years old. I had no idea what was going on.
Now
Drew Brees, everybody, just an amazing run back then.
Seriously. What's up, Don?
Here's some trivia. So, who are the 3 MVPs? We know one of them, obviously.
Thurman, Josh.
There's 2. What's number 3? This is the
OJ.
tough one. OJ Simpson.
Yeah, OJ gets
He's
the
still on
forgotten
the
one.
wall. No, we cannot forget. He's on the wall.
Forgotten MVP, RIP.
I don't think he'll be on the wall in the new stadium, if I had to guess.
Playoff run. So this is where things start to turn because obviously they have the Super Bowl. Bills have been for 5 straight years, and then the Saints are currently in a 5-year playoff drought. I mean, playoff droughts are no fun, but we know how that could wear on a fan base. We talk to Rob Ryan on a daily basis.
I mean, we don't need to talk to Rob Ryan about the Jets. We have the Sabres here, so we know what it's like to have a playoff drought. But in the NFL, 5 years does feel like a long time.
It's an
so
eternity.
they are going through a tough time, especially when they don't even know their quarterback going forward. That 5 years could turn into 6, 7, 8 pretty quickly.
I don't know who wrote this graphic, but America's Sweetheart seen in commercials for their QB, and then for New Orleans, it's the dollar store Pat Mahomes. Did we upgrade from Dylan Raiola for Spencer Rattler?
Is he biting Pat Mahomes or is he biting Spencer Rattler? Now that's a question at hand, I guess.
That's absolutely
I got to
mystery.
add one stat to this graphic here as well. Targeting scandals, Saints 1, Bills 0.
Yes, absolutely. Targeting. And I can never forget Bounty Gate when you were paying players more on top of their salaries just to hit players more and take them out of the
Messed
game.
up.
I mean, it was a
Former-
man's game.
former
It was
Bills head coach.
Former Bills head coach.
And now he's still got
He's
it
still
done.
in the league. And, I mean, Don, you could argue it was a man's game back then.
Yeah, I mean, you
Things
did what
were
had to be
different.
done. Anyone that's ever seen the movie Any Given Sunday knows some stuff happens behind closed doors, especially back in the day.
Things were certainly different.
Things were certainly different. Speaking of things being different, throughout the history of this stadium, things have changed so much. Obviously, this is our final year in Highmark Stadium as we get ready to move into the new one, which Mike Bunt has kept us up to date on basically weekly. We love those updates, Mikey. Speaking of which, let's get into the stories that fans have to tell from those times with our stadium stories.
Well, just the stadium itself feels as much like a college old school style stadium because it's 50 years old. I've been to a lot of other NFL stadiums, and I just don't think you get the feel of the fans like you do at Highmark Stadium. So it starts there.
My favorite memory was probably the comeback.
You were there.
Yes.
Promise. There was a little hesitation there. You know, everyone. You don't remember. This is getting fuzzy.
Probably wasn't there. Probably saw it.
Okay, that's fair. Well, I don't mean to put you to the fire, but what was your favorite memory inside when you were there?
I think it was Jim Kelly. Didn't complete any passes. It was so windy. And who was he playing? I can't think of who he was playing now. I can't think who was playing, but
they still won, and they still won, didn't they?
Still won. But there was no passes completed because it was so windy and rainy. And
I think I remember seeing the box score. It was like 1 for 17 or something.
I've been around long enough to been there for the run in the 90s when it just reached heights that people were desperate for around here because there hadn't been a lot of success in the 80s and the 70s, and to see one of the best teams with some of the best players of all time be on your team. That run in the 90s was amazing. Of course, the Houston comeback game is one of the most amazing games I have ever been at, one of the most unlikely, how is this happening kind of games. But even fast forwarding to some of the Monday night games and the Sunday night games, and then now the Josh Allen era. And what's cool is that you're seeing what you saw in the 90s. Now the parents of the 90s their kids can experience it in the Josh Allen days now. And that's really cool to see the stadium, if not the same as it was then, maybe even better sometimes now. And that's what being football's all about. The generations bringing your kids, and then they're going to bring their kids, and their kids grew up. Somebody grew up with Jim Kelly, and now they're growing up with Josh Allen. And you could argue all you want who's the better of the two. That's what makes this team so special, the stadium special, and being part of Buffalo and the Bills the most special of them all.
The comeback game, I was there with my dad, my sister, Andre Reed scoring those touchdowns. He's my all-time favorite player, and just being there and going back to that moment, I can remember it like it was yesterday.
How did it feel like going home that day?
It was unbelievable. Like all the people that laughed and being able to tell people now, like, oh my, I was there, and people still, I don't believe me because they're like, oh, everybody laughed, but it was really cool to be there, and it's one I'll never forget.
I'd say my favorite game I went to was probably last year Dolphins game, that career 61-yard field goal.
Everyone was doubting Bass, and then he drained it. Now people are doubting him again.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was a 51-yard kick when I was sitting there. I was a little far away, but I think Bass, I want to say I like him, but I trust Matt Prater way more.
That's the thing. Prater does seem like an older, more trustworthy man.
The Josh Allen breakout game at the end of 2018 where he had the 5 total touchdowns.
A lot of people forget about that one against Miami.
That was probably the most party of a game I've ever been to because, like, the Bills weren't doing anything after that, so it was the last game.
Yeah, it was kind of like a last one out, turn off the lights.
Huge shout out. Yeah, don't turn out the lights on our game day Buffalo tailgate. We are rocking and rolling under 2 hours until Bills kickoff. And you know it's serious business when Mike Schwartz, WKBW, is in the building. Speaking of serious business as we roll on the LOTCAST, is there any reason for the Bills to take this game too seriously, Bunt? I mean, let's face it, like you said, almost over 2-score favorites. I mean, shouldn't this just be a coast?
There's no such thing as coasting in the NFL.
Unfortunately.
You have to take every game seriously. I don't care that they're 15.5-point favorites as we speak. What was it? Josh Allen's rookie year against Minnesota, 17.5-point underdogs. Everybody thought the Bills were going to get killed against the Vikings, and what happened? The Bills go to Minnesota, and they kick the Vikings' butt. So as much as I think the Bills are going to probably crush the Saints today, they have to take it like it's any other opponent, and they have to take them seriously.
Okay, so then let's get started, because it would be on the defensive side of the ball if anything was to happen. You have to think the offense, like now, is clockwork for 30-plus points. That means the Saints have to put up 30-plus points. What's the wild card on defense that could affect this game? Could necessarily change one thing or the other?
Isn't it always the Bills' run defense? I mean, I know in past years the pass defense hasn't been as good, and the third down defense has obviously been a massive concern of late. So maybe third down defense would be the answer to that. But really, just find a way to slow down Kamara. Don't let him go off. And I don't trust that Spencer Rattler is going to be able to abuse this Bills secondary. If Spencer Rattler goes off against the Bills defense, I will be on the panic train going forward, even if they win the next 3 games.
All right, I feel that. Speaking of the next 3 games, do you think Bills fans could be looking ahead? Next game is the new iced out uniforms. We got a prime time against a division opponent. People are going to be pounding drinks, pounding iced whiskey here at the game day tailgate. Any thought to a look ahead spot here?
I don't think the Bills are looking ahead at anything right now. I think McDermott has a good culture. They take every game seriously. They have the one game at a time approach. I don't care what fans do. If fans want to say 7-0 and get ready for Kansas City, I'm fine with that. I'm already doing that. As a fan, it doesn't matter what I do. All that matters is what the team is doing, and I think what they're doing inside the stadium is working out for them right now.
It is working out for them. So obviously, hopefully no wild cards for the Bills today. But there is another matchup the Bills fans had their eye on, especially with them being such a favorite today, and that is in Arrowhead, Kansas City, Baltimore. Bunty, what's the wild card for that matchup?
The wild card for that matchup is, does Kansas City have some bounce back in them? Everything on paper, everything in the numbers, the metrics, the analytics say Baltimore is the better team than Kansas City. But are we ready to really count the Chiefs out and say that they're 1-3?
But people keep saying this to me, and I say it right back to them. Like, some people say they're Freddy Krueger. I say the Chiefs are the Undertaker. It doesn't matter until they are buried, dead, out of it. Till I see Mahomes on the golf course, I am not counting it.
Honestly, we got a birthday going on.
We got a birthday in the adjacent lot. Let's go.
Happy birthday. Let's clap it up.
Speaking of which, let's give a gift to these fans. Let's get a signed Bills jersey. Who wants a signed Bills jersey?
Hold up. Oh, the sky hook.
Hit him with the sky hook.
That's a nice one.
We might have another one coming in there as our wild card segment continues. Slick, what do you view for the wild card Ravens-Chiefs game?
I think Bunt said it best. Well, actually, it's kind of similar to Buffalo and New Orleans, right? Baltimore struggled to plug the run against the Detroit Lions. I know KC doesn't have too much of a running game going for them at the moment, but can they do that? That seemed to be their only flaw in the battle against Detroit. Other than that, Baltimore's putting up points left and right. I think they should win this game easily. And then, boys, that opens up the path for the AFC wide open.
And we want Baltimore to win that game.
We want
them.
them. We want them.
Already have, what, a 2-game lead on them. You have the tiebreaker, so it's essentially 2.5. Baltimore's going to win the AFC North. There's no point rooting against them. If the Bills get to 14 wins,
could Steelers give them a little trouble? That defense is something.
I heard it's going down in Dublin right now. I heard Rodgers is back.
Yeah, wait, what? We need a score update. What's going on in Dublin?
Someone told me Rodgers is balling. That's
Rodgers
what I heard.
Is balling. Pull
That's what I heard
right now. But you really do think that it's the Ravens' division?
Steelers
no question.
14, Vikings 6.
Okay,
but yeah,
start the third quarter.
Wow. I looked through the rest of the Ravens'
snoozer.
schedule. The Ravens are not losing 6-7 games. The worst they're going is something like 12-5, 11-6. But there's a chance Kansas City could fall short in the AFC West. It could be the Chargers division. It looks like it's going to be the Chargers division.
Very well could be.
But then think about it. Kansas City has to play the Lions. They have to play the Broncos twice, who they struggle against. They have to play the Chargers again. They have to play the Bills, the Commanders. Hell, they even have to go on the road, to take on Jacksonville, who's been off to a good start. Nothing is for granted for this Chiefs team. The over-under for them right now, 9.5 wins. What if they somehow go under that? That could be...
you know
what the best thing for the Bills would be in the playoffs?
No Chiefs.
No Chiefs.
Yeah.
No Chiefs.
No Chiefs zone.
I'm not saying it's going to happen, though.
So obviously we want the Chiefs to lose today. I think a lot of us are on the same page. Some people want the Ravens to lose. But
I want a tie.
I have another question.
A
tie would be pretty delectable.
Plus
a little bit more wear and tear on each team, 10 more minutes. With that said, I want to ask everyone on this panel right now, do the Ravens have a Derrick Henry problem? It wasn't a problem when it was a fluke fumble week 1. But when you fumble again in week 3, Bunty, to lose these crucial games, live here on the LOTCAST, do the Ravens have a little bit of an issue, which they may need a tissue?
No.
Okay.
They're perfectly fine. Derrick Henry's a great running back. Fumbles, sometimes it's just bad luck. I don't think he's turned into Devin Singletary or some of the other.
Whoa! Barry Slanders up in the
What did he do to you?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I will say, what'd you think about that crash out that he had on the sideline?
I mean, I'd be crashing out too if I cost my team 2 football games.
I would hope you would not embarrass yourself like that if you were crashing out. But speaking of crashing out, Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, visit our crash out line. Don't crash out online, crash out on our line. 716-226-6263. If the Bills make a stupid play and you want to bitch about McDermott, call into the crash out line. You wouldn't be the first one.
I got breaking news here at the Game Day Buffalo lot. America's sweethearts, Joe Kroom and Chris Gawanlock, are here in the building. Let's make some noise to them. Gawanlock, let's go to our locks of the day. Bunty, you've been dabbling in these Vegas numbers. You've been talking more Vegas than I've ever seen you talk. So with that said, whether it's the Bills game, whether it's anything, what's your lock of the day for today?
So my lock of the day is basically the only line I've looked at besides this Bills line. Chiefs over Ravens. 2.5. I think it's telling me something. I'm going to go Chiefs over Baltimore.
You said you had a little hidden gem in that 2.5 number.
I'm not going to say it's 100%.
Nothing. There's, just to be clear, if you had the greatest gambling pick of all time, it would be 60%.
Yeah.
So you feel like this is 60%.
I think this is a very good nugget. I've been monitoring it for a long time, at least a year. Whenever a team is a 2.5 or less favorite, but you think that they should be an overwhelming winner and the money is on them, go the opposite direction. So I was wrong with it once with the Philly-Kansas City game, but I think 5 of the last 6 times I've done it, it's been right.
Are you kidding me? All right, well, Bunt has a super system.
Sometimes you
Shout
gotta
out
fade
Doyle
the-
Brunson.
Sometimes you just got to fade the public.
Fade.
Speaking of fading the public, Don, will our Colts, we love that. Will they stay hot? Underdogs going into LA today, 3.5. I like that. I like Philly to cover. And hey, if the Niners are getting Brock Purdy back, that's a matchup I like as well.
The Colts could be 10-0, and everyone would still not believe
They'd be
in them. It
underdogs.
doesn't matter what's
They'd
going
be
on.
1-point
So give me
underdogs.
the Colts until people start believing in the Colts and buying in. Give me them. And I also think the Bills may be like a crazy team total. Like I think you said over 40. Like I think that's in play. So I would say like over 40, over 42 or something if you get that number.
Yeah,
I don't mind teasing on that if you can get some juice.
Yeah, you had someone predicting a 50 burger earlier
Yeah.
when we were on the LOTCAST. So a lot of things can happen today. Hopefully a lot of points. Mark.
Fans are getting raucous. A lot of points indeed. Speaking of points, any final points as we get ready to shout out and sign off here from the Game Day Buffalo lot?
I got my locks.
Oh, sorry.
Oh shit!
You're robbing
You know
the
what?
people.
Well, to be
You're
honest,
robbing the
guy's
people.
been colder than iced whiskey
Robbing
the
the
last
people.
couple weeks. So
Not
not
true.
exactly
Not
desperate.
true.
Not exactly desperate to
Not
get
true.
this input.
Not true.
Okay, let's hear
False
them out.
statements. All right.
Let's hear them out. Accusations.
Well, the luscious lock of the week obviously is Ravens minus 2.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing it.
Correct.
Doing it. I have
That's a
faith
good
in
one.
them. This morning, TD prop of the day, Quentin Johnson, anytime TD for the Chargers.
I put that in.
He's going
I told
off. And then I'm going to get some haters on this, but
Uh-oh.
every single Josh Allen under.
Every single Josh Allen under.
He's not playing.
You're getting middle fingers. You're
not
getting
playing
thumbs
the second
down.
half.
You know, let's get
He's
this
not
crowd.
playing the second half.
Let's win this crowd back over with a signed Stevie Johnson jersey. Let's make some noise. Come on now. But you want it over here? You over there? You over there?
Oh, there it goes.
Oh my God! Okay, maybe we won't do that again. We got fences getting knocked over. We got all kinds of crazy stuff. But folks, that's exactly why you tune in. That's why you lock in for the LOTCAST every day. You do not know what's going to happen out in this amazing lot with all these beautiful people, do you, Dreamboat?
No, it's a beautiful day out here. I mean, we're about to be in October. And the Rocktober to remember. And it's this hot out, this beautiful. I'm loving it. Some people want the fall to come.
I
I'm
know this
hanging
guy
on
does.
to every last gasp of summer I can. So go Bills and go weather.
Yeah, 80 degrees in late September. I'll take it. Where else would you rather be, Bunt?
Where else would you rather be but following, subscribing, and liking everything on Herd of Buffalo Network and Trainwreck Sports? That's where the action never stops, whether it's LOTCAST, Trainwreck Today, or much, much more. Keep an eye out for LOL Buffalo soon to drop, but there's all happening over there. Herd of Buffalo, Trainwreck Sports. Slick, it's time to take this train to the station. Final thoughts, Game Day Buffalo. We're just over 90 minutes out.
I'm ready. 1 o'clock kickoff. We're back. Where else would you rather be than right here, right now?
All right, well, I think there's only one thing to do. Game Day Buffalo, give me some noise right now like you're in the stadium. Hey! Hey! Let's go, Buffalo! Let's go, Buffalo! Where else would you rather be than right here, right now?
The Bills and Game Day make me want to shout!
Huge shout out to all our sponsors. Huge shout out to Bunty, William Matarver, Draynot, Crewman, Gowanlock, the team at Hurt, the Buck Maniacs. Let's go, Bills, and have a great game